Access main program. Access main security. Access main program grid.
You didn't say the magic word.
Please! God damn it! Hate this hacker crap.
Uh-oh, look out. It's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's Katrina Poor.
You know what? Hi, Anna Serene. I'll let it slide.
Thank you. I thought that one was I was really trying not to do this, but Welcome to Split Happens, everyone else.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Everybody else. And us.
Each episode, Katrina and I discuss a movie that both of us love. However, only one of us gets to say anything good about the movie at all. They are the pro of the episode, which means the other is the con, and they're going to have to attack it. Our one rule is the con only has to attack during the synopsis, and if they say anything good about the movie during that time, they incur a penalty and will have to say something nice about a movie that they hate, and the pro gets to decide. So this week, if I catch a rule break from Katrina, we're going to hear this sound.
I'm in danger!
Wow, that was a struggle.
You know why?
It's been forever.
We've been gone a long time.
I am beyond excited to be recording. Look at my hands.
Me too. Look at my hands.
We are not in the new studio.
No, we're at the lake.
I'm excited to do this movie because we didn't decide.
We didn't. We did all the month of February. We let you decide. We had so much fun with movie madness.
Oh my God, yeah, we did. You guys decided, and this was...
This was director, right?
Our first region,
Yeah.
and it was director, and you guys decided Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad.
It's because he's a friend of the podcast.
Yeah, he is.
He doesn't know it.
Good friend of the podcast, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
Call us. We can talk. Or not talk.
We can find things to talk or not talk about and still find things to not talk about.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what it would be like?
Yeah, you would have to apologize for making fun of his love of aliens. That would be the first thing.
You will have to apologize for calling him SS over and over.
I don't apologize. I don't.
You oughta.
I think he would appreciate me shortening his name. I think he appreciates efficiency.
SS?
Yeah.
Agree to disagree. You know what I am most excited to record again?
To be with me.
To be with you. Also.
Because you love this movie?
Yes. But also because our country's falling apart.
You know what? We need to laugh.
Boy, do we. And I think other people need to laugh.
You know, you may think that we haven't done this, dear listeners. We've actually been filtering ourselves a little bit.
Mine's gone.
We have no filter anymore, everyone.
We were really trying to stay apolitical.
Yeah, we're not going to be O-political.
They're not blood types.
We're not going to be O-positive political. You know, we're not going to make a point, but the gloves are off.
Yeah, I don't want to play nice anymore. I'm like that Dixie Chick song. Pretty much for the same reason.
Play nice, I'm not ready back down.
Yeah, that one.
Ready to make some tea and just have some crumpets and get down.
I'm sorry, what? Are those the words? Yeah.
But also, we did just say about 4 minutes ago that we need to laugh. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do. And that's why I, as the con, am going to talk to you all about science.
Science!
That tone tells me that's bullshit.
No, I know so much about science. I mean, as we all know from Twister, I know about dirt science.
Do you know anything about dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Well, if we're talking about dinosaurs, and Steven Spielberg. Oh, did you
Spot my shoulder trying to be a Brontosaurus or whatever.
Tyrannosaurus.
Okay,
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
that's me.
If we're talking about Steven Spielberg and dinosaurs, we can only be talking about...
OnlyFans.
No. Ew.
Oh,
Dinosaur-themed OnlyFans. That's got to be a thing, right?
yeah.
Isn't that the rule that there's a kink for everything?
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about 1993's Jurassic Park.
Yes. Just can only do this arm now because I was trying to be a dinosaur earlier and it hurt my shoulder because I'm a year older.
Why are you doing it? You know you're just playing with fire. Your doctor's gonna be like, how did you dislocate your arm?
Recording our podcast.
Is it a pretty physical podcast? No.
No. I was singing the theme song to Jurassic Park.
I was dancing, kinda. I am very, very excited. I am a little nervous because I feel like I'm a little rusty, and this movie has a lot of trivia.
Ooh, and I have a lot of facts.
I feel, again, like that's just not true.
It is. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
I like science.
Aw.
Despite what I've said in the past
I like science.
numerous times, I really, really, I like science. I believe in science.
I like weird science. I like Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Weird science.
I like
Bill Nye's kind of a prick. I gotta be honest.
I like Double Dare.
Are you just thinking of kids shows now?
Yeah, I mean that had science on it.
Mr. Wizard.
I like Mr. Wizard. I like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
I just want to sit and listen to you talk about all different science things.
I like National Geographic.
The Magic School Bus. Sometimes they talked about science.
I do like Magic School Bus.
Mm.
I like Carl Sagan.
Ba, 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 ba. Would you like to hear some facts? Here's some behind the scenes stuff for you. This is based on the book by Michael Crichton. Like I said, this is directed by Steven Spielberg. He almost was not the director of this.
Ooh, scandalo.
A scandalo. They wanted, they talked about Tim Burton. Can you imagine?
What?
They want Joe Dante wanted to do it, or maybe they wanted him. There was a bidding war for the book. Like before it was even published, there was a bidding war for the book. And I can't remember which company picked it up, but I know James Cameron missed it by like a few hours. He really wanted to do it.
Not enough oceans or what?
He just didn't get to the bidding in time. It was already snatched up before he could get to it.
Oh.
He wanted it though. He said that he would have had, oh God, I know Arnold. He wanted to play Grant. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He wanted to play Dr. Grant.
What?
He wanted Bill Paxton, of course, to play Ian Malcolm.
James Cameron is usually good at casting, and Arnold does not make any sense.
He says his would have been a lot darker. He's like, it would have been like Aliens with dinosaurs.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Sit down.
You
Get a whistle.
I think Joe Dante, I believe he's the one that was a little critical at first about, I mean, there were a few changes in the book, and I'll go over that, changes from book to movie. And I agree with quite a few of them, so I'm okay with it. But he did not like that they made Hammond good. I mean, in the book, he is definitely not. I mean, I'm going to put good in quotes.
Yeah.
He's definitely more likable than he is in the book. In the book, he is just straight up the baddie.
Sounds like my notes are more like the book, as movies should be.
Oh, fuck. There are, the budget for this, $63 million. And I don't know why I feel like that's low, but it felt low to me.
Is it because Twister was like $90 million budget?
I think we just have been doing this long enough to where we've seen budgets and stuff. And it just, like I've said before, money has no meaning to me anymore. You could say 200 million. You could make up an illion and I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I can tell you that it grossed over a cool billion.
Billion.
Correct.
Yeah.
Became the biggest blockbuster worldwide. It beat out Steven Spielberg's previous one, E.T. The cast for this, Sam Neill, Laura Dern. Actually, I'm not going to go over the cast because I'm going to go through that. There were a lot of actors and actresses considered for this.
Ooh,
Lots.
I bet I know.
Ooh, what?
I'll guess as we go through it.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. I love it. There are a lot of actors, and I'm very, very excited about it. Like I said, I'm going to just pepper in trivia throughout. If you want to know more about Jurassic Park and the behind the scenes, there's like a gazillion different, there's an extra illion types of sites out there that will tell you exactly about it. There's actually a documentary about the making of on YouTube, and it was great. You want to just get in?
I do. I am not going to get a button push.
Really?
No.
Ooh, I need to think about what movie you're definitely going to be getting.
Well, I'm not gonna.
You don't think?
No.
I think you will.
I'm not going to. No.
That was my dinosaur. I say we just get into it.
Okay, just play the fucking song.
You got it.
Let the games begin.
Our movie begins with a Steven Spielberg.
No.
Oh, boy.
No.
You didn't used to do this,
I don't know what you're going to say.
I know.
The movie begins with a round earth, and we all know the earth is
No.
flat.
Do not do this. Don't not like this. We just got back. we haven't got one episode back out.
We're not going to start by being round earthers.
Okay. Just out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
you think the world is flat?
Yeah. We all know that you can go so far and then you just tip right over. I've seen the Truman Show.
You just fall off the edge and then
No,
into
you
space?
go in a door and you say good morning, good day, good evening, and good night. And you go in a door and you go where you want to.
Wow. I mean, I know that that's not real and it's bullshit and silliness, but man, that would be cool.
Right? That's what I believe right now.
Because you know what? I got to be honest. I don't know what's scarier, that or the fact that we literally don't know just how big it all is.
Right.
Like, how far does this go? We don't know how space goes. Space just goes on and on
Right.
and on and on.
And there's also red and orange coloring
Yeah.
for the font,
Yeah.
which is intense, but they also use Flintone's font for the title, and that's confusing.
I don't wait. Oh God, I don't even. I don't even know where to start with this. You don't like the font? It seems ominous.
It's ominous, but it's also Flintstones, so it's confusing.
I would say that is a good thing because it's kind of prehistoric in a way, and also this is kind of like a scary movie, but kids can enjoy it. Actually, I think maybe James Cameron said that. He's like, mine would not have been for kids.
This shouldn't be for kids. We will get into it. Proceed.
Oh, okay. Our movie actually begins with a Steven Spielberg classic. Show me there's a monster without actually showing me the monster. This is his bread and butter. He really loves doing that. And this time he does it with spooky tree branches. And according to my closed captioning, chilling instrumental music.
You mean is this where they have the Crocodile D looking fella and the 57 Devo lookalikes?
Yeah.
Oh. So there's clearly an 80s rager going on in the middle of the forest.
And now I'm just thinking of Devo songs. Thanks a lot. Now I'm distracted. Fuck you. No, we see him. He's a very serious guy. I think he probably should be serious. And he has a huge fucking gun, and he's dressed like Brian Fellow. And guys behind him with like fondue fork looking guns.
Mm-hmm.
They're loading in to like a big metal crate, and that big ass crate has, spoiler alert, dinosaurs in it. And we get our first death of the movie, and that's all I'm going to say about it.
No. No.
It's just a death.
No. Anything specific about that person?
He didn't have a weapon.
What did he have that I don't have?
Can-do attitude.
That's not on my body.
Safari jumpsuit.
It's not on my face, but it's on my shirt.
Okay, yes, he's black.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, the first person killed him was black.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. He's one of 2 people of color in this movie, and they just get rid of him right from the go.
Not both of them. They wait to get rid of the other black person.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm not laughing at that. I swear to God.
You're like, yeah.
It's just nervous laughter.
Don't worry. They do kill them both. Don't worry.
I'm getting fucking hives.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't like, but I thought it was funny that the guy, that gentleman that you're talking about, is halfway into the dino enclosure getting bisected, and everyone else is like, help him, shoot her, as if he'd want to survive whatever horrible existence his life would be after that. He'd just be half a guy. Not that being half a guy, I don't even want to continue.
You can't be the bottom half of a person. There's no, that's not a disability. That's a bill. And you can't live as being an entity.
Oh no, they had the top half of them
in the thing's mouth.
Not all of them. I mean, they had a good feel of his arms and stuff, I think. Or did they just have his back end?
He was dead. Dead.
Hell, seriously though, can you imagine trying to keep him alive? Like, he doesn't want that. Nobody wants that.
No, and they were all that was for the lawyers.
Yeah, it must be.
No one believed that person was alive. They were like, no, go get him. They didn't mean that either.
Well, if we were ever in this scenario and my dumbass falls into like a monster box, just stick a cupcake in my mouth and shoot me as quickly as possible.
I will.
I appreciate that about you. I thank you so much. I don't like pain, but I love pastries.
Also, I would never let you do that. Not never.
No, absolutely not. I don't want to go in the jungle.
I don't let you go in the grocery store if I think that there's a crazy person in there.
That's because you're a paranoid person.
Yeah, and I care about you.
You're this. Well, I mean, to get to that island, you either have to like take a boat or take a plane, and I don't want either. Or that helicopter we're going to talk about here in a little bit.
Yeah, we are.
I don't want any of it.
We will talk about that.
This would not be me. So, ugh. This is Isla Nublar. That's the name of the island. It is fictional characters. And after that oopsie doopsies we were talking about earlier, the next day a lawyer is making his way onto the island. And it's funny because they present the lawyer as smarmy and whiny, but he really is just talking about how like the Operation Human Shield from the beginning has a family who is a little salty about their loved one being eaten. Partially reasonable. I actually found that reasonable of the attorney.
He's all dead. It's all dead.
Oh, that guy from the beginning?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the lawyer. He ain't dead yet.
No, his soul is dead. His soul is dead.
Why, because he's a lawyer?
Because he sucks.
Yeah, he definitely does. I think that might be different in the book, too. I don't think he's quite as slimy in the book. I didn't read it. I'm sorry.
I read it.
Is he slimy like that?
He sucks.
Okay. Yeah, well, I don't remember what that actor's name is, but he does a phenomenal job. He's great. I thought so. I mean, he seems to really have given you an impression. I don't know. He says if John Hammond, that's the creator at the theme park, will have 2 experts come out and check the place and say it's safe, the insurance company will back off. Reasonable. Reasonable. I think they want Ian Malcolm and Alan Grant specifically. So first we meet Alan Grant.
Where?
Well, he's a paleontologist, so that means the desert. I don't love that.
It's earth glitter.
Earth glitter. Sand?
Yes.
Earth glitter. That is so incredibly amazing. Do you know that all sand is just created by a fish's poop? Basically. I mean, like shells and stuff. Yeah, like a specific fish. Science.
Science!
It's earth glitter. And then some genius in this scene, in the beginning of this scene, some genius blows it up and then it fucking blows everywhere.
Oh no, that's true.
I know it's true. It just splatters everywhere.
Oh, I don't love it, but we meet Alan Grant, and he is paleontologist, played by New Zealand actor Sam Neill. And he is literally the only thing I miss about being on Twitter. Because Sam Neill, the actor, this is trivia, it's not a movie, his Twitter was so wholesome.
His Twitter is wholesome.
I really want to try his wine. Let's tag him. Let's tag his winery. Just see what happens. He's wonderful. Alan Grant is at a dig site. That means lots of, what'd you call it?
Earth glitter.
Earth glitter. Earth glitter sand. I don't like it. I don't like being dry like that. I just don't like being, I don't like, you know when we watch Survivor? Did you grunt? When I watch Survivor and they're like super muddy and then they dry off, it is, to me, that's the part where I'm like, I can't do that. I wouldn't, I mean, I can not eat and probably do maybe a few like physical challenges if they're like double dare, but I can't handle dry mud and dirt.
Absolutely not.
I don't like it.
No.
Grant is at the dig site with fellow paleontologist, I think she's a paleontologist, Ellie Sattler, and she's played by Laura Dern. How about I tell you about casting?
Okay.
Okay.
I have a question, but I'm not sure if should be before or after, so I'll wait. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, for Grant, they talked about Harrison Ford was a biggie. For Ellie, this is quite a list. Can I just like go through it like super fast? Okay. Christina Ricci, Robin Wright, Nicole Kidman, Heather Graham, Renee Zellweger, Jodie Foster. I think she would have actually been really, really good. Sigourney Weaver, Michelle Pfeiffer, Ali Sheedy, Gina Davis, Daryl Hannah, Jennifer Grey, Kelly McGillis, Jamie Lee Curtis, Julia Roberts, Linda Hamilton, Sarah Jessica Parker, Bridget Fonda, Joan Cusack, and Deborah Winger. Oh, and Sandra Bullock, Gwyneth Paltrow, Julianne Moore, Laura Linney, Helen Hunt, Terry Hatcher, and Liz Hurley were all auditioned for it.
Well, I will say that I don't have anything to say about the actress Laura Dern.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Okay. Well, I love Laura Dern. I loved her on Big Little Lies. No.
Yes, I can say that.
Yeah. She was great. I love her. I think she's great in this. I really, really do. Even if she's covered in the earth glitter.
I do have a question.
Yes.
So if you are a scientist,
why are you putting it in quotes?
You can just dig around and make up extinct species so no one can prove that you are making it up?
I'm sorry, what?
I mean,
what?
Like you can just go and dig around in earth glitter.
Don't do this.
And you can be like, ooh, this is 5 billion years old.
Not the dinosaurs. Yes, we have lots of proof. They're just hanging out. Bones.
What's the proof?
The bones. The bones. The bones. The bones tell us.
There's like 17 bones in Ty's rock garden down there.
Yeah, but those are all like fuck all over the place. These are like
No, they're not, Anna.
Conveniently located in a dinosaur shape.
I got a Flachiosaurus down there.
Flachiosaurus.
It's true.
I can make up dinosaur names too.
Yeah, I got dirt glitter down there. That's proof.
No. Okay. Oh God. This is actually harder than I thought it was going to be. Is what it's like whenever I'm talking about how science is? Oh my God. No, dinosaurs definitely do exist. They were here, and then they made some bad decisions.
Oh, they or Eve?
Oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh wait, so are you suggesting that Eve put the bones there?
No, I'm suggesting that she...
What did she do? Go on. No, dinosaurs are real. You're not going to talk about dinosaurs not being real throughout this whole thing, are you?
I'm talking about science.
That just popped. Yes, science.
So are you asking me if I'm going to talk about science? Anna, I want to engage with you on this journey in an intellectual level. I want to be here with you on this journey. So yes, I'm here with you.
Hilarious that you would say intellectual journey, because hand to heaven while you were talking about it, and I was like, I seriously had the thought, his paleontology science.
Isn't it the study of dinosaurs, you twat?
That's science? I thought it was history. I just thought paleontology is just just a digger. I really did have to think about that, and I'm not proud of it. Okay.
I don't know why Democrats can't get anything done.
God only knows. Certainly not how we're representing it. Anyway, Alan is telling the dig group about velociraptors, and some little fucker pipes up and insults them.
That doesn't look very scary. More like a 6-foot turkey.
Before that, he started talking about the dinosaur's pubic bone.
Yes.
He started pointing at it. So he's a fucking pervert on top of a makeup upper.
But if it's not real, as you say, then it's not a pervy
It
thing.
is. Even if you make up something, the fact that you're making up a dirty pillow or a
pelvic bone dirty,
or a cervical pouch.
Cervical pouch. You mean a whom?
Whom? Yeah, a dino whom. It's, these are kids. They don't want to hear about this.
They can't hear about a pelvic bone?
Not that kid.
You think the pelvis should be have a censored thing over it?
Yeah. Protect our kids.
But it's just a bone. He wants to tell them that they're birds. He wants to tell them that velociraptors are basically just birds.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to point out, he is incorrect. We see later, it didn't look like a bird to me. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Alan is having none of this shit. And this might be one of the bigger differences of the book, too. In the book, Alan does not hate kids, but and I don't either. But this kid really has it coming.
But where is the kid who just got threatened to be Gutted's mother?
She's digging up bones.
I would be drop-kicking Dr. Make-Believe in the nuts.
He's not make-believe. He's a paleontologist. He, what he does. I have no
Anna,
idea.
Close your eyes.
Okay.
I need you to picture
Oh, I'm dizzy now.
that this little fucker, this is going to be really easy for you to do. I want you to picture that this little mouthy bastard is your son.
Oh, fuck. Well,
What would you do if someone that you don't know was threatening him with the velociraptor claw?
well, he's just explaining how it works. I would be telling Finn, I'd be like kicking him, like, don't.
You would? You would be letting this guy talk to your kid this way?
Tough love. Tough love, babe. You know what? It's irrelevant because we would not be there because it's dry and dirty.
Oh, that's true.
Alan tells the kid that velociraptors are pack hunters, and while you see one in front of you, 2 others attack you from the side. Clever girls.
Ayo. Sounds like Tuesday.
I mean, I believe in science and dino bones. I don't understand how he could possibly know that, though.
That kid?
No, Alan Grant, how he could know, like, how they hunt.
Because he makes stuff up.
Well, I make stuff up all the time, and I'm awesome.
You make stuff up about chicken.
Sorry, I started thinking about chicken for a second.
I started thinking about your chicken as soon as I said it. I was like, oh God, Anna's fried chicken is so good.
Dude, we ate nachos for dinner, and I already am thinking about nachos.
I'm really distracted by your
Why
fried
are
chicken.
nachos so good? They're so good.
It's the crunchy and then the cheese.
We don't. I mean, we don't have all night.
It's okay.
A helicopter, lands carrying John Hammond.
And spraying earth herpes all around.
It's just dirt. There's dirt. So dry looking. It just looks so dry.
And Scrooge McDuck just waddles into the trailer.
He doesn't waddle. He has a limp. They never explain why he walks to the king. Is it just because he's old? Or because he has an injury? It doesn't matter. The copter, yeah, that's not good. It is not good. That does kind of fuck up all of their research.
Yeah. Of their research. I'm not worried about their research. Give me a break. They can make up anything.
I'm going to break your goddamn finger.
I'm worried about that shit is going to be in all of their clothes, in their butt crack.
Oh my God, everywhere. You know what? Oh God, you know what's the worst? I bet they go home every single night, and when they take off their socks,
Yes.
it is filled with dirt.
In their ear canals, even.
In their nostrils.
Yes.
Breathing all that shit in.
Yes.
Wow. I never
Why?
considered how dangerous this job is.
Right?
Paleontology. Also, it's possible that you can accidentally, while you're looking for dinosaur bones, unleash a mummy. That can happen.
Holy shit.
That can happen.
Do you know what mummies have all within their wraps?
Oh, fat pouch? Why are you looking at me?
Dirt.
Dirt. Oh, they probably do have dirt.
They do.
No way. They clean them. When they mummify people, they really, really put the effort in.
Anna, every time they get out of their cacofiousness, they have all the dirt flies out.
No way. That's just dust and cobwebs.
What's dust made out of?
Oh,
Dirt.
Dirt. Shit. No, when have you ever seen look at a space whenever sunlight's coming in and there's like all those little like speckly things?
God, no, I look away.
But you've seen it. There's like all of these sparkly things in the air. It's magic. And that's what is inside a mummy.
No, I look away because I believe that is where our dreams go. And if you look at it, then the dreams won't come true.
Like a dream catcher?
Yeah.
Is that okay to say? I gotta be honest, I have no idea what's right or wrong anymore. I really don't. Let's talk about Hammond.
What if they were saving that champagne for something special, like the death of his interfering mother?
Oh, you and I wouldn't be upset about the champagne being corked.
Well, we don't like champagne.
We don't. See? Maybe they don't either. Maybe that was gifted to them or something.
No, they seem like they were saving it. You know why I know? He goes, we were saving that for something special. That's how I know they were saving it, because he said it.
They probably can't get booze out there very easily.
Yeah.
Ooh, no tequila out there.
Yeah, and they're fucking parched all the time because of the...
All the You know what? You know what I didn't see out there? Like big things of water.
No,
I don't
this
think-
place is the fucking worst.
I don't think one of them was hydrating properly. Oh, God. This is more dire than I thought.
Right.
This is the real horror movie.
Yes.
I'm with you on this. I'm okay with conceding on this.
Thank you.
I hate dirt. Ugh. Well, John Hammond is there. He wants to take Alan and Ellie to the park. That's the Jurassic Park, not just a park, and to appease the insurance people. And Hammond is played by the brilliant Sir Richard Attenborough, brother to another brilliant Sir David Attenborough. Richard Addy was in a ton of movies. I call him, we're buddies. Dick Addy, as I like to call him. Not anymore, he's dead. I can still call him that, though. He was in a ton of movies, and you remember us talking about him because we covered A Chorus Line, and he directed that.
I call him Dick Burr.
What? What Burr? Like Aaron Burr? Or just like, or Burr?
Like Burr.
No. Burrow. Oh, God, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm like, who the fuck are you kidding? Burr. No, Burrow, like that, like they have in New York.
I do like to burrow.
It's a different burrow. Don't animals burrow in that dirt you were talking about?
No, God, shut up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying to remember. One of my favorite things of him, he was Bartlett in The Great Escape, and I love that movie. And also, he was married to his wife for almost 70 years. Aww. An alternate casting, they considered for John Hammond,
Sean Connery.
Clint Eastwood. I'm serious.
Oh.
I think I said Marlon Brando for the other one earlier. Marlon Brando for John Hammond. They really did.
Okay, can we talk about my sister-in-law's impression of Marlon Brando for a second?
Dude, what the hell? That was so good.
Becky's impression of Marlon Brando is crazy good.
Yeah, it was like from A Streetcar Named Desire.
Yes!
Like, she really committed.
I told you she's a great actress. We go every January to see her in community theater. She is great.
She is great. I just didn't expect it to come out of like she's like scrunching up her face and pressing out her nose. And
she's
like, I could have
fucking
been a
good.
contender. I'm like,
I know.
This is art.
Tell you what, she's brilliant. You just never know.
I was impressed. I got to be honest.
She's great.
Meanwhile, back in Costa Rica, a shifty-looking guy named Dodson meets with another shifty-looking guy named Dennis, played by Wayne Knight. And Dennis works for Hammond at the park, and Dodson works for Hammond's rival company. And Dodson is basically like Slugworth from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Boo.
And dino embryos are his everlasting gobstopper.
Ew.
You're not gonna eat them. I don't think. Oh, God, is that what they want the dino embryos for? Probably not. Probably not. That would be a waste. What an asshole. Anyway, you can tell he's an asshole because they show in about 20 different ways in this scene.
Yeah, he sucks. You know he's going to die early.
Dennis
But not
is
early
this.
enough.
Dennis sucks. You're right.
Dennis
sucks.
is this.
Meanwhile, back at the copter, Alan, Ellie, Hammond, the lawyer, and now Ian Malcolm, played by Jeff Goldblum, are on their way to the park. And Malcolm is a chaotician, which is totally a thing.
Jeff Goldblum has never been more Jeff Goldblum than he is in this movie.
That is a fact. That is a fucking fact.
I mean, R.I.P. Robin Williams probably watched his performance and was like, holy shit, this is a lot.
Oh, probably. Do you want to know who else was considered for him? Speaking of a lot,
I feel like, was anybody else considered? Because
I guarantee I can name somebody that would have been more a lot than Jeff Goldblum.
who?
Jim Carrey.
Really?
Yes.
'Cause-
And Ian is like very, like, he's extraordinarily charismatic.
okay, I love Jeff Goldblum in general.
Yeah.
But is he supposed to be likable in this movie? Because he is flirting with someone who is obviously with someone else. Like, didn't he melt someone's leg off for that in The Fly? Like, Broclo Dr. Brundlefly.
Yeah, but that was then. This is now, he's had a lot of growth since then. I don't know what a chaotician is. I don't know that chaos theory, I didn't know that you could have an entire specialty just
Chaos
on chaos
theory is a theory.
Oh, I believe it. They get to the island. I love it. I love it when they're at the island. You know why? Doesn't look dry. Doesn't look dry. It might be filled with monsters, but it doesn't look dry.
Monsters?
Well, we'll get to it. We also get John Williams's beautiful, soaring musical score, and actually, I think it might be my favorite of his work. I know. Maybe it's tough. I'm a nerd. Hammond assures them everything is totally for sure safe, and what could possibly go wrong? Huh. This is where they see the dinos alive for the first time, and it is done so incredibly well. And the actors actually said that seeing the dinos for the first time, like, because CGI was really new. I mean, that shit was, they were just barely like breaking the surface. People didn't realize how shit was before all of this. I mean, it was just all, it was the Wild West.
So just to be clear, this is when the guy paleontologist is like physically turning the head of the female paleontologist, like, hey woman, he doesn't talk to her with his words to suggest that she should do something. He just physically moves her head around like she's too dumb to just listen to words and move her head.
No, they have that kind of relationship.
Oh, okay. Abusive?
She was busy looking at a leaf. And
Oh, was she looking at a leaf?
yeah, she was looking at a leaf instead of the fucking dinosaurs that were, the thing that they were studying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. The actors said that this was actually the most difficult scene for them to shoot because, again, this was before like green screen and like a lot of that type of stuff. They just couldn't picture it. So they're like, ooh, they're going to show all of this like amazement and wonderment or whatever, but there's nothing there. And that was new for actors. Like I said, it's old hat now. But
Yeah, what, have they never been married?
oh my God. Love it.
Time of my first marriage, everyone.
Welcome to Jurassic Park, not your marriage. I didn't mean that. In the building, they get a visual ride explaining how all this shit went down. And they get a little cartoon character.
No, wait. Before that,
I don't think anything happened before that.
if I just heard the tight-ass attorney correctly, which I did because I had closed captioning on,
Obviously.
this entire structure is protected by an electrical fence. A fallible, oft understandably maligned defense that only works in a horror movie when the person you want to live is trying to escape.
How would you keep the dinos in?
Not.
Oh, okay.
Would not do this.
Oh, okay. That's the problem.
Because bad.
Oh.
They eat people.
Not all the dinos.
All the dinos that eat people would
So
be...
they're real.
No.
It sounds like you said that they were real.
No.
You said the dinos that eat people.
No.
So it sounds like you feel like they're
No.
real.
No. It does not make any sense that they would have this. I mean, like, what, an electrical storm, an outage, somebody running into the. I mean, like, anything could go wrong.
Running into the fence.
Yeah, I mean, like, anything could go wrong, and boom, all of these pretend fuckers are just roaming all over fuck all.
Mm-hmm. It's not a great plan. I don't agree.
Yeah.
I don't agree with having a park filled with like dinosaurs. I don't agree with it. It's entertaining to see other people have to kind of go through that lesson, but I don't think it's a great idea. I wouldn't do it, mostly because I don't know how. And even if I did, that feels I don't like electrical fences. I don't like being electrocuted.
But,
So
like-
I'm there's so many things that I'm already out.
But like these are geniuses, right? Like these are really super smart people, and this is what they came up with? Is an electrical fence? What about like a 30-foot cement fence? Or, something like really, really, really sturdy.
Actually, that's a really good point.
Like these are this is like spare no expense McGee.
Yeah. He does say that quite a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Like
He's very
17
humble bragging.
times if I counted correctly.
Spectacular, spared no expense. Absolutely spectacular design, spared no expense. Totally non-polluting, top of the line, spared no expense. The voice you're now hearing is Richard Kiley. We spared no expense. Spared no expense.
Yeah. Like, we get it. You spend a lot of money.
You got 47 flavors of ice cream. We
Jesus
see eat later.
Christ, we didn't make you spend the money, man. Like,
Right.
What do you want, an award?
It looks like you spared no expense on your goddamn fence.
Yeah, he probably should have had more expenses
Yeah.
on more, like a backup plan. At least a backup plan for what would happen if that went down. I would agree with that. That's actually an excellent point.
Thank you. Can we go on the propaganda ride?
Yeah. You mean Dino DNA?
Mm-hmm.
I love that little guy so much. It explains that, well, they explain how it works. Mosquito, amber,
I call it witchcraft, sorcery.
necromancy. For once, I'm actually using that correctly, I think, because they're bringing it back from the dead. Yes, maybe in this time of uncertainty, I'm just looking for kicks where I can get them. But I found the mosquito drowning in the amber to be very satisfying.
I did not. And also, this is familiar using a cartoon to lure children in. I'm surprised it isn't smoking a cigarette.
Dude, there's so much stuff like for kids in this. It really is quite shocking. Like, they really, really did. He really thought this was a good idea.
Right. And I'm the first person to say people come in all shapes and sizes.
Mm.
And I am sure the same can be said for made up animals as well. But they gave that one dinosaur a gigantic ass.
You're welcome. Which one's the ones that they were seeing in like over away?
Well, no, in this propaganda ride.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's like dum dum dum.
yeah, they did.
And then I'm pretty sure that the other one had glasses on and was carrying a briefcase in one hand.
He's a business dino. Look, do you want them to be monsters or do you want them to be productive members of society?
I just think it's something else that they gave, fat ass Sally over here and then smarty Sam a briefcase.
Well, I'm sorry, but some people like a big ass. I think there's probably quite a huge swath of the population that would be like, I'm okay with it.
Okay, well, these were clearly made by stereotype Stephosaurus.
That's the problem here. Not the deaths. It's that they're stereotyping.
Yes, I'm being serious. I did not like this.
I loved it. I love cartoons, though. Not rides, though. Even with the protection of the thing. I just don't like rides. I feel like, especially since they were moving around a lot, I feel like I would probably puke, but that's just my, default. Real dinosaurs have curves. Oh, Christ, that lab has an open concept like open kitchens and restaurants and where you see like chefs cooking your food. And as a diner, love it. Chef, we're in the back of the house for a reason. First, they have a dinner and Ian Malcolm, Jeff Goldblum, he doesn't like, he has questions. He has some questions and concerns that maybe breeding dinosaurs is not a good idea. He says it more eloquently than me, but he wasn't drinking tequila, I don't think. Time for the kids to show up, and I think they're fantastic. I love the kids. You don't like the kids? I love the kids. I think the kids are great. They're Hammond's grandkids, and I think they're great. Timmy and Lex. Oh, you don't like the kids? I think the kids are great. And I think it's important because it shows like Alan not liking kids earlier. They said that about 18 times. That's why you know. This is when Hammond is like, want to take him on the tour, babe. And so the group get in the vehicles, the Jurassic Park logoed vehicles. And hey, look, it's Samuel Jackson. Sammy Jack. And he's smoking a cigarette, so obviously he's going to die.
Okay.
And,
But
yeah.
who lets an employee, even Samuel fucking Jackson,
Thank you. Put some respect on his name.
smoke inside a facility where fake animals are being hatched?
I've got an answer.
Shouldn't everyone be sanitized, or are we worried about the faux animals getting autism?
Holy shit. Oh my fucking God. Okay. Oh, I don't even know which luggage to unpack first. Do you think that smoking causes autism?
I don't think that. Crazy people think that. Crazy people think that all of that happens.
You brought it up. This was the night. They used to be able to smoke on airplanes and like in hospitals. They used to smoke on hospitals.
Okay, what I really want to talk about, what I am so upset by,
The tour.
no, this is actually before the go. Okay, that's okay. I knew I was. It wasn't.
I've got the goat after. Because
No. Okay, the meat. That's why I was confused. The goat is the thing I was talking about. It was not the goat. They gave a cow. They lowered a cow.
That's right.
That's why I was confused.
Okay.
So there was the little shorts guy. That's when they introduced the little shorts guy.
Oh, Brian Fellow.
Yes. Okay. So
I can't remember what his actual name is in this.
okay, so it is back before all this,
Okay.
because he goes, and it is kind of important because this something did bother me.
Oh, about the cow?
No, it wasn't really about the cow, but he goes, that guy, the Brian Fellow guy, but the white Brian Fellow, he goes, genetic power is the most awesome force in human nature, which sounds kind of Hitler's dream to me.
Holy shit.
Right?
Wow, I never even put that together.
Yeah.
Do you think that this is all a metaphor for Nazis?
But then, and this is all like, guy, this is all, Jeff Goldblum is saying this.
That's what you think Jeff Goldblum sounds like?
Well, I don't know. And then he says, what is so great about Discovery? Like, what kind of scientist is this?
He's a chaotician.
Also, this movie made Richard Attenborough into a real dick.
I disagree. I don't think he is a dick. I think he is misguided. I think he is blinded by Discovery. I think he thinks, I think it's exactly like Jeff Goldblum says in this. It's like you were so busy thinking if you could do it and you didn't think about if you should. Honestly, I kept thinking about AI with that. I'm not kidding. Like that whole speech he did, I'm like, that totally relates to AI now. You were so busy thinking about if you could do it, you didn't think about if you should. And so I thought it was incredibly relevant.
Okay. And back to the scene with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
The thing
Sammy
that
Jack?
Huh?
Oh, Sammy Jack?
The thing that pissed me off so much about it was that fucker's workspace. That curly fuck
Dennis is this?
Anna.
Yeah.
How in the hell would you find anything in there? This supposedly sanitary, I guarantee none of this fuckery would have happened if someone had been vigilant about workspace decorum and cleanliness.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah?
Do I love my husband?
Yes?
Have you ever seen his workstation?
Yes?
Does it look like Dennis's workstation?
Yes.
I mean, some people just can't. Some people are chaos. Some people just, they just can't quite. Maybe Dennis has ADHD.
If I was working in this, if I was the supervisor of this lab, his ass would have been fired way before he could have stolen them peeps.
None of this would have happened if you were in charge. You wouldn't have let the dinosaurs to happen in the beginning.
Right, because I've been like, these aren't real.
No, you would have been like, I ain't putting no fucking amber, a mosquito in amber.
I'd be like, that is messy.
I like that he has, and his cane is the actual mosquito, like an amber. Like that's. I think that's pretty. In Hammond's cane,
Amber is the color of an energy.
I could think is amber.
Oh.
I think that's like, dude, that's fucking savage. Like, I own this. I did this. See my amber? Do you see the mosquito? Look what happened to the mosquito. It could happen to you. I don't know. He wasn't threatening in that way. I think he's a nice guy. I disagree. I think he's a nice guy.
I don't eat goat myself,
Yeah.
so it didn't turn me off of future cravings, but it did seem cruel.
Oh, the tour. Yeah, they go on the tour. They get in the cars. They get on the tour. I'm not gonna lie. Even before all this shit happens, the tour could have gone better. It could have gone better.
Well, yeah, the lawyer's like, what's the matter, kid? You never seen lamb chops? I'm like, it's a fucking goat, you idiot.
Oh, yeah, I know. I didn't love that either. Also, they are hoping for children to be part of this.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, feeding them livestock is probably that's maybe a little much for most kids. Although those kids seem to be like super into it. They were like, yes. Even the girl, she's a vegetarian.
I know, but they're the grandchildren of this fucking lunatic with
Yeah.
mosquito cane.
Yeah. He does, I think he's complicated. Oh, that's your favorite word. He's complicated. He's a complicated character. Hammond is. He just wants to build and be recognized for that.
Anna,
Yes.
why is the giggly scientist touching the Dr. Sattler's hair
Oh my God.
and her hand with water? Does no one have any goddamn boundaries in this movie?
No. This was back in the 90s where men could just honest, there were no rules. Like consent wasn't a thing just yet. I mean, it was. It just was not.
That's the 80s when they had cocaine. This is the 90s.
This is early 90s though. I mean, there was still some bleed over from the 80s. They hadn't quite gotten it together. Like after they got CGI, then they started doing consent. That's the timeline. I'm sorry, that's how it is. On the tour, the dinosaurs are a little shy, and then that's when they raise up the platform with the goat. It kind of reminded me when Katy Perry. You see that thing where she?
Oh,
They say T-Rex doesn't want to be fed; he wants to hunt. Hard disagree. Feed me all day, and hunting sounds tedious. As they're going along, Alan and Ellie, and also the kids, and also the lawyer, actually also Malcolm, basically everybody, they pop out of the cars on a tour, babe, to help with a sick dinosaur. That's really neat. I actually love it because I think it might be the only swear word in the whole movie is Jeff Goldblum coming up and saying, that's a big pile of shit.
there is absolutely no way.
Yeah.
And I don't care how many children you have, that you're going to dig in a 200-pound pile of fake dino shit. Which I imagine is worse than if real animal shit were involved, since witchcraft is involved. And I think that makes it smell worse.
Don't bring witchcraft into that. I don't see any cats.
There is a cat.
I don't see any burning baskets of cats.
Did you see all those pennies?
No, I didn't see a single penny.
I saw 4
Where?
on the ground.
In the ground on the tour?
Yeah, on the tour, babe.
So fuck. A warlock. Now they got that to deal with.
Yes!
Who would win, the warlock or the dinosaurs?
The dinosaurs!
The warlock has magic.
The dinosaurs had their gigantic fucking witchcraft heads.
There's not witchcraft.
Says you.
Yeah, says me.
I did not like...
It was just mud, if it helps.
I know. I did not like the glove, actually.
I didn't like the glove. I hated the glove more than anything.
The glove really upset me.
I gotta be honest, the glove I hated more than anything else in the movie except for the dirt.
The glove... I have to agree with you.
Thank you.
The glove really upset me.
Well, it's upsetting.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't mind. She was just like, Unfortunately, a massive storm is moving in. So Dennis takes this opportunity to do his naughty deeds. This was actually during a legitimate hurricane. I think they filmed this in Hawaii. And like during filming, it was quite a problem because they had to shut down a lot. And I think it ruined that hurricane did, speaking of naughty deeds, that hurricane was up to no good.
Yeah.
The real one.
Done dirt cheap.
You do believe in hurricanes, correct?
Do I believe in hurricanes?
Yeah.
Of course I do.
That's science.
I believe in science. This isn't science.
It totally is science, I think.
No.
Every bit of it. Dennis takes that opportunity to do is to take out the cameras and locks so he can steal the embryos.
No.
What?
Besides the dinosaurs,
Oh, stop putting in quotes.
the most unrealistic thing in the movie involves this curly-haired fucker, this messy fuck.
Dennis.
Who would believe he would offer to get anyone anything to drink?
Yeah, that was a red flag.
Does no one question anything? He is clearly a whiny dick, and then all of a sudden he is offering to help? Are these people not scientists? Which involves like hypothesis and conundrums. Like, ask a fucking question. Like, this guy's a dick.
Mm-hmm.
All he does is like, what are you doing for me? Like, why am I not getting enough money?
He's a whiny little bitch.
Like, why?
Sure.
What have you done for me lately? And he's like, all of a sudden, he's like, hey, can I get anyone a candy bar or a fucking Coke? The second he says, can I, I would be like, what is this goddamn bastard up to?
Like, reach in your back pocket and like get your clue book out. Like,
I'd be like,
oh,
alert.
I don't
Alert.
think so, Dennis.
Yeah.
Nice try.
I would be grabbing my handcuffs and some mace. And also, the average teenager's bedroom has better security than this place.
It's not great. I mean, honestly, if they're looking for feedback, I have a few things I want to put on the comment card.
It is harder to get into your teenager's bedroom than into this place.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Dennis wants to steal the embryos, and since he shut down the system, it fucks up everything, including the tour vehicles, phones, probably the vending machines. What a dick. That fucker even personally takes out a bunch of the fences. Uh-oh, the fences are offline, and time for the T-Rex's big scene. Finally. That cowardly lawyer leaves the safety of the car and the two kids in said car. Uh-oh.
What kind of selfish dick makes these children stay in the car with this kind of attorney?
Oh, are you talking about Alan?
Yes, he made them stay in the car with this attorney.
I don't think he cared who was in the other car. He just did not want to be the one in the car.
Okay, but that's very selfish. He isn't even a relaxed and groovy attorney like one that gets his clients off after they kill a sex worker.
That's true. He does not seem like the type that would do that.
No. Which we are foursquare against killing sex
Completely.
workers.
Yes, I am. Yes, we take that stance.
Yeah.
Here's what happens for sure.
We actually take umbrage against it.
No killing sex workers.
No.
Alan actually saves the kids.
I'm not saying that I feel bad for these fake animals because I don't.
Okay.
But if you're going to make fake animals,
Mm-hmm.
why do you make them with arms? I mean, what can they do with this?
It's nature. It's not,
It's not nature because they're not real. So what can they, what do they do with these arms?
nothing. They don't need them, really.
They're just like, they're almost like they're almost like gills or something. They're almost like boob gills or
Boob kills. They're like skin tags, but for dinosaurs.
what are these? Which one of these are the fake dinosaurs?
None of these are fake dinosaurs.
No, but what are these ones called?
Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Okay, these are the most ridiculous ones of all because look at these arms.
Well, blame God.
Or
Blame nature.
okay,
These people aren't the ones that created those arms. You can't blame Hammond for the way the T-Rex is. That's just how the T-Rex is.
but they're not real. And are you telling me that they can't eat through plexiglass?
yeah, that's some strong glass on there for sure.
Really?
So, do you want to know about the Tyrannosaurus Rex's voice? The T-Rex, all of the different dinosaurs have different animals and things like that. They got the noises and stuff. I think it's super, super cool. A lot of them are really, really great. But the T-Rex was a composite of several animals. Do you want to guess any? There is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 animals that all of those kind of make up the Tyrannosauruses.
Okay. Pig.
No,
Horse.
no.
I'll
give you one more.
Chihuahua.
Yes, kind of. A dog. I'll give you dog.
Okay. A cat.
It's a tiger.
Okay.
Kind of give you that. A tiger's snarl, specifically.
Okay. A woman.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm gonna say no. I don't even know why I'm like hesitating on that. No, it's a definite no. It was a mix of dog,
Lemur.
not a lemur. Good, I appreciate the effort though.
Kangaroo.
Not the kangaroo either. Dog, penguin,
Honey badger.
not a honey badger. I wish though. I bet that would have. I don't even think they tried honey badger. It's too bad because fierce.
Right.
I mean, it's right there. A tiger's snarl, alligator's gurgle, and a baby elephant.
It seems like an obvious choice to kill the lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cheap shot, I'll admit, but that's from the book.
And as someone who has paid attorneys 6 figures within the last 2 years through no fault of my own,
True.
I will not comment further on that.
Okay, fair enough. I said blame the book, and that's not true. I think the lawyer might live in the book.
He does live in the book.
Yeah, and I think he's not bad. From what I was reading, I think he's not a bad. He's not even bad in this. He's just kind of an asshole.
I just don't understand why you would have a place like this be dependent on one person, especially someone as volatile and messy, both literally and figuratively, as Nedry, to go back online. Like,
Oh, Dennis. Well, you know what? They're working out these kinks. I mean, every big venture like this, there's going to be some problems, one or two. They're learning. They're learning from their mistakes. And one of them is, don't have all of your protection be dependent on one awful person.
well, this kink is getting ready to be eaten by a raptor who he is taunting with a stick and calling stupid.
Yeah, I was really excited about that. I don't like wish ill will on anyone, but he really had that coming. He's trying to escape it. There was a poison spitting monster. Also, they probably shouldn't have a poison spitting monster if this is a park that's going to be for kids. If they're asking for feedback, that's mine.
It's all bad.
It's all bad for
Yes.
sure. But I'm going to say that that's actually, by the way, the only dinosaur that isn't real. They made that up. That dinosaur.
No, they didn't make that up. That looks like Stripe from Gremlins, so SS ripped that off from Gremlins. Boom.
Oh my God. Gremlins was directed by Joe Dante. Oh, how deep does this go?
While we're on the topic, these Jeeps look a little like the Joker's colors from the Batman movie. So he ripped those off from Tim Burton as well.
When was the Batman movie?
Earlier? 89. 89.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's right. We did that one.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I disagree, but so so nobody can use colors? I mean, there's only so many colors, Katrina.
No.
There's going to be some crossover once in a while.
It begs the question, did friend of the podcast and well-renowned director Steven Spielberg even think they needed a bigger boat? Or was the shark just ready to retire?
That T-Rex has the same running stamina as me. It like chased Ian and Ellie and the clever girl guy for all of half a mile and was like, fuck it. I'll go eat a lawyer.
There's only one lawyer. I mean, he doesn't have a whole lot of options.
Okay, well, there you go. Criticism. The food isn't that diverse. I'll take that. It's either a cow or a goat or a lawyer. You know, I said they're working out kinks.
Speaking of food, are we supposed to feel bad for Mr. Cosdadall, who is eating ice cream, a variety, by the way, in a climate-controlled environment?
Well, he has to eat the ice cream, like you said, because all the fridges and stuff are out, and it's going to melt. You want the ice cream to just go to waste and melt? It's ice cream. Everybody deserves ice cream.
No, he does not deserve ice cream. We deserve ice cream. He does not deserve ice cream.
Those are huge. We would have taken those buckets of ice cream and just locked ourselves, like in lockers or something, and be like, we're going to just wait this out.
Yeah. Fuck you, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know how this whole dinosaur thing's going to shake out, but I know that I'm going to go down
With some pecan caramel.
Yeah. I mean, if you got to go.
Yeah.
Make it good. Okay, so they shut down the system, but they need to flip the switches. So, sorry, Sammy Jack.
No.
Whoa. When he says, hold on to your butts, and I say, can it be Malcolm's?
No. This scene where Dr. Grant climbs in the tree with the kids
Yeah.
and tells them the sound they hear is Dino singing, and then he calls to them, almost had me pissing themselves. He's like,
yeah, that's how they sound.
that was fucking ridiculous.
Did it get the dinosaurs over?
It made the dinosaurs snot on their faces.
That's because it was sick. It said it was sick.
It was not sick. It was like, get the fuck out of here.
He said it was sick, and now that I think about it, so was that other dinosaur. The dinosaurs were sick. Probably because, she's like, there's some plants, there's some, flora here that is not okay. Like, you guys thought it was pretty, but, dumbasses. Oh, remember when, in Schitt's Creek, is it Schitt's Creek? They gives the flowers with the poison ivy in it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Yes, when they're doing the rollout.
That's
Because they
right.
kept doing rollout and they thought it was David's moisturizer.
Yes, that's what this is like. Like they picked, stuff because they thought it was pretty, and actually it was just poison ivy. It's just all bad. Ellie and
I know the answer to this, but why are we sending Mr. Arnold, also known as the only alive now person of color in this movie, to deal with the breaker issue?
Sammy Jack?
Yeah.
He says he's going. He stepped up. And he's like, I'll do it. He is the one, this is kind of his job. I mean, he's in control of he's on a computer, so that tells me he's good at electronics. And fuse boxes are electronics, right? Is that an electronic? Is a fuse box an electronic?
I don't know. Power system?
But is it electronic? Is it a power system an electronic?
Guess.
I mean, no, it's electrical, boogie, boogie, boogie. But is it?
We're sounding real stupid right now.
I feel very stupid. Are you kidding me? I felt stupid the second we started recording. And I'm leading this shit. Time for some velociraptors.
Okay. Not to sound like that SNL skit. I'm not advocating for this. But Dr. Grant?
Yes?
He did miss an opportunity to unload a little two-legged baggage when that herd came running through.
You mean the kids?
I'm not calling them kids because I wouldn't say to throw the kids at the...
Wait.
I wouldn't say that.
Just to be clear, are you saying that Dr. Grant missed an opportunity to check the kids at the dinosaurs?
No, I'm not saying
No,
that.
I'm not saying. No.
I'm not saying that.
I love the kids. The kids are great. The kids are great.
No, I love kids.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that it doesn't seem like Dr. Grant loves kids.
He definitely does not. We established that pretty.
And
yet he's taking care of them.
not great, though.
No, but again, he's not experienced with kids. He's just doing his best. Honestly, I mean, he's doing his best.
Okay, but if Dr. Grant wasn't going to let the kids get a closer look to the animals, like, permanently,
Yeah.
why traumatize them by further pretending to get electrocuted on the giant fence when he was like, "Ah."
I mean, that's. I don't like that prank because I don't like pranks. But Timmy liked it. Timmy thought it was funny. Velociraptors. Let's talk about velociraptors. They don't have little teeny tiny arms, I don't think, do they? I can't remember what their arms look like. But unfortunately, the velociraptors are like, they're free. They're going fucking nuts. They're like the Amish during Rumspringa. They're like, I'm going to try heroin. I'm going to have a cell phone. I'm going to drive a car.
Do it all.
Yeah. I feel like I can say whatever I want because
I'm going to turn all the lights on.
I feel like I can say whatever I want because, unless they're in Rumspringa. Okay, I do want to tell you about the raptors, the velociraptors, like their sound, like their bark. It is a tortoise having sex. That sound of the barking raptor is the sound of a tortoise having sex.
Okay, this has nothing to do with this movie, so it cannot be a button push.
Okay.
I am very happy that tortoises have sex.
Me too.
I am very happy that they are sex positive.
Yeah, I mean, from the sound of those, the raptors or whatever, it sounds like it's...
That's a very intense noise.
It is.
So it sounds like they get it.
I didn't realize they made noises.
I mean, it sounds like they make a lot.
Yeah. I just, to be honest, I would have guessed the only sound would have been like the clanking of their shells.
Right, but that's a lot as what happens.
But that's not what this is. That's not the...
Right.
This is like tortoises make sounds, I guess.
Okay.
They, so they have the scene in the kitchen. There's actually really, really good trivia about this, but we are definitely getting short on time. So,
but back to these kids being expendable.
Why do you keep making the kids expendable?
I don't.
No, I love the kids.
But the movie keeps making them expendable.
I'm just saying.
They make it back to HQ.
Mm-hmm.
They have all those desserts at their disposal, right?
Oh my God, yeah.
Right, okay.
I damn near died.
Okay, but the girl chooses green jello to eat?
Yeah.
Maybe the Velociraptors, says you, was going to let the kids live and then saw her dessert choice and decided it would be like a mercy kill. I don't know.
Fair. I hate jello.
I mean, in green jello?
The worst of all jellos?
The worst of all jellos.
I hate them all. It tickles the roof of my mouth and I dislike it a lot. I won't even do like a jello shot. And that has booze. I won't do it.
Green jello.
I don't love it for sure.
So maybe the velocimometer is just like...
Velociraptor.
Okay.
It's like, you know what? She's got a sad existence. Mercy kill. You think it would be a mercy kill? Well, now everyone that's still alive is back at the main area. And the kids get all of 5 seconds to feel safe and eat those sweets when they get caught up in the kitchen with the raptors. And that scene is so fucking good. I think that the kid that played Timmy, he said that this is the only time he got injured on set. And it's just because he was supposed to go one way and he accidentally go the other way. And then the raptor's claw like hit his head. I think it might have actually also been his birthday.
Oh, dang.
I know. I don't know why that's important, but I thought it was interesting. They need to get the park back up and running. And luckily, that clever Lex is clever. And she like boop, 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 boop on the computer and bam, up and going.
Boom.
I don't understand computers. I don't get it, but she does. Thank God.
Thank God for them.
Yeah. Then they're trying to leave, but those raptors, those nasty raptors, rapscallions, those raptor scallions.
Whoa.
Thank you. They are trying to chase him, but then what's this? The T-Rex shows up. And I will say, I don't know if you have this as like a con, but even Steven Spielberg says, how did the T-Rex get in the building?
My con was that little arms.
Yeah. Oh, wait, the T-Rex?
Seems to have more paternal instincts than Dr. Grant.
Oh, that's a fact.
Because Dr. Grant has gotten these children almost killed more times than he has saved them.
He's new to this thing. He's not used to kids. The last time he was with a kid, he talked about being, gutted by a raptor. Like this doesn't come naturally to him. Actually, I disagree. It does come naturally. He just doesn't realize it. When they're up in the tree or whatever, he's like cuddling. He saves them over and over and over. He's very gentle.
But several times he has gotten them into bad situations too by like, and they just fall into like death pits.
Well, he's from New Zealand. That's just how they are. Hammond and Malcolm show up in a car and they all escape. Except for all the people that died. And Hammond gets one last look at his creation. And then bam. And
Not bam. The fact that Hammond paused for even a second before getting his grandkids out of there speaks volumes about him as a person.
I will definitely concede that. He shoved him in the helicopter, and he's like, okay, they're safe now. And then he's like, just one last look.
Right, but that one last look, all of the Velociraptors could have come and like just eaten the helicopter.
No way, because the T-Rex chomped them all up, and he's not getting out there, the T-Rex, because he's full. Can you run if you were like filled up with the Velociraptor?
I can't run.
Neither can the T-Rex. We already saw that from earlier. It is not a runner. Probably because that.
What about those the twirly bastards?
The spitting?
Yeah, we don't know where those bitches are.
They're naunching on Dennis.
No, they're done with Dennis. He is a sour bitch. They don't want much of him.
Guess what?
What?
End of the movie.
It's done. Yes. It's over now.
I didn't get a button.
I can't believe it. I thought for sure you'd be rusty. I will tell you that besides I'll tell you the dinosaurs in this movie are only in the movie for approximately 15 minutes. In the whole movie, the dinosaurs are only shown. Steven Spielberg, that's what he does. He's very, very good at showing that. When he was making Jurassic Park, he was also making Schindler's List at the same time. So he would go during the day and film Schindler's List, and then he would film in the evening for Jurassic Park.
Okay, we are done.
Yes, we're done.
Okay.
End of the movie.
Okay.
It's done.
I have seen this movie, I don't know, 1 billion times. Literally every time when they arrive at Jurassic Park and Grant and Statler is the Muppets guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Statler. Okay, I think it's Statler, actually. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, when they see the dinosaurs for the first time,
Yeah.
I get goosebumps. It gets me. Like, because I remember seeing it in the theater, like, just, if you're a young person now and you're so used to CGI and it's being in the theater and seeing that was just so crazy. It was so amazing.
I think the special effects still hold.
They look great. I think the dinosaurs look great. And you're right, the music is perfection. The music is beautiful.
I can't remember who said it, but maybe it was Steven Spielberg. I can't remember who said it, but they said about CGI, they said it should be used to enhance, not create.
Yeah.
And I love that because I it's the same thing I feel about AI. I have strong opinions about all of that. And I absolutely agree. I wish we would go back to practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that so many movies are filmed just in front of a green screen. I guess Ian McKellen had a very difficult time in The Hobbit because he wasn't acting against anybody. He was so he had a very difficult time, creating that emotion. I think it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you just real quick, just at the end, see what you think about, like, what are you watching right now?
Okay, I'm
Besides
watching.
Severance.
Okay, I'm watching a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to. Well, I'm working too much, but so when I'm not working, I'm trying to distract my brain with as much things as I can. So I'm watching Severance. I'm watching Traitors. I am watching Wild Card Kitchen. I just finished Silo. I just finished the second season of Shrinking. I'm really trying to distract myself and then just spend as much time with Anna and my niece and nephew as I can. And I'm fortunate that my work kids are friends and I spend time with them and, my husband and honestly, that's how Anna and I have kind of been approaching the podcast, and we had been putting a lot of pressure on ourselves to get back into it because we love it a lot. And just life has been a struggle. And so when there were days that we were kind of scheduled to record and we just couldn't do it, we would get together and still talk about it. And because the podcast gives us so much joy, but recording was not something that we could do, we would talk about it because being connected to you all would give us joy. But the act of actually recording was too much. Yeah. But the fact that we're here doing this is a step closer to kind of giving us our rainbow back. And so we're just glad to be reaching back out to you all, and we hope you reach back out to us, and we're going to keep doing this. And if we slip off, it's not because we don't want to be connecting to you. It's just because life is hard, and we'll get back to it, and just stick with us and we'll stick with you.
I love that. I absolutely love that. Do you want to give the next region that we're doing?
We are doing duos. It's
correct.
Harrison Ford pointing.
Oh, dude. I mean, that one wasn't even close.
It was a landslide.
That one wasn't even close. I am very much looking forward to that. I get to be the pro again on that one. It's we're doing Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yeah, we are.
Choose wisely.
Yeah.
That one's great. It has fantastic trivia.
Yeah.
It has more Steven Spielberg, more friend of the podcast, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah. I can't wait till he finds out that he's a friend.
Yeah. And guess what? No dinosaurs in that movie.
Maybe.
A lot more dirt, though. There is more dirt.
Ugh.
I know. Maybe with our other two regions, we'll escape the dirt. We'll see.
No. We don't.
Oh, fuck. Well, I don't want to spoil it yet.
Okay.
We'll release, which ones we're doing, but... Well, until next time, bye, Katrina Porter. Bye, Honestly. Bye, everyone. Bye, bye-bye.